Hey everybody, I'm Melissa Thomas and welcome to our Wednesday night craft class. I am going to make sure that I can see us on our computer so I can see your comments. Happy 2023, we made it. I know it was a bit of a wild ride at the end of the year for me. It might have been for you as well. So I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek at some fun spring catalog stuff. So let me just make sure that I can see us over here. And if you've got questions about spring catalog product or you want to see something, let me know. I am closing my paper shares tonight. I don't think I'll hold them over or hold them open. I've got enough to close one set. Hold them over. I might hold another set over. Anyways, we have that coming in. If you have any questions about paper shares, let me know. I've tried to price them really, really moderately because I know that, it's nice to be able to get a snippet of all the beautiful things in the spring catalog. And honestly, if you have the papers and a couple of good sentiment stamp sets, you're good to go. There's a lot of things that you can do with the papers, including like fussy cutting images out and things like that, that you don't need a lot of extra stamps. So I do think there's a lot of power in Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper. Okay, I'm gonna flip us around so we can make a fun little project. So hold on. All right, hopefully we're here and you're not too crooked. All right, let's see if I can, oh, that's too close. All right. So here's what we're gonna make tonight. Let me see if I can get this to adjust, sorry. All right, we're gonna play a little bit with the Greatest Journey stamp set and dies. I'll definitely show you the dies, and then we're gonna play a little bit with a really beautiful paper that coordinates with it, and we're gonna make a fun fold. So this is the paper. Oh, this is the paper called Enjoy the Journey, Designer Series paper. And it's really beautiful. Sorry, we're still really crooked. I'm trying, guys. My mount and I are just struggling. Okay. This paper has a bunch of really pretty scenery pieces, but I really like the stars. And so we're gonna use a piece of the star paper. And this is actually my swap for our team. So I organize a swap for our larger team, and we have a lot of fun doing this. And so everybody picks a different stamp set so we can get a nice variety of cards. Hey, Kathy, nice to see you live. I knew I wanted this stamp set partly because of Girl Scouts and being in the outdoors. You'll see in the die set, there are lots of outdoor images. There's a tent, the outline of the tent and the details, clouds, there's a bicyclist, there's a runner, there's a person with a lamp, there's like a trekking pole and some greenery. There's a mountain cut out, and then there's a little moon as well, which is really cute. So really great die and stamp set. I've actually got a class planned with this for the spring, and so I'm excited about that. We're going to make an album and some note cards, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I like all the different sentiments. I think that this is a good balance of like imagery and sentiments. Sometimes stamp sets have one or the other. This one has a really good balance between the two stars and then some little like greenery stuff. So, all right, here is the fun fold we're gonna make. So we have just a flat piece of Night of Navy cardstock, And then we have that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then we have a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have a longer piece that is 2 by 7, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. So this is going to become a bar that's going to sit inside here, right? So I'm going to glue this piece down first, and then I'm going to put my white piece on the inside, okay? Now, before I do that though, I'm going to heat emboss a moon right about here. So it's going to peek out from this star panel. And I'm also going to heat emboss the star panel. So I've got a little bit of heat embossing to do tonight, but they're both going to be worth it, I promise. So we've got our Versamark, and I'm using like white and silver. This Versamark pad has definitely seen better days, but I think it's okay. It still functions. All right. So I want this to peek out, so I'm gonna kind of, hold my finger here, and hopefully we'll get a good impression. All right, so we got that. I do like that there's a little bit of blue in here because I can see it. So this one's gonna be heat embossed in silver. I've got my silver here. I think a silver moon is fitting. And then I did not use my embossing buddy, which was my mistake. Let me grab that. And then I do have, so our new embossing kit that we sell has an embossing buddy in it, which is great because everybody needs an embossing buddy because all of that wouldn't have happened. But it also includes this really nice brush to kind of brush your stuff off. And I used to use a really fine tip brush to do that, but this brush has worked really well. So, all right, so we've got that to heat emboss, and then we're also going to heat emboss the sentiment on here in white. And it shows up really nice in white. The white I keep in here because it's a mess. All right. And again, I didn't use my embossing buddy. Apparently, I'm just not going to do that today. All right. But if I had used my embossing buddy, it wouldn't pick up all these stray pieces here. So sometimes I give it a little flick. Now, there's a piece here that is missing. There we go. Okay, now we're ready. Excellent. And then I'm going to get my Seal Plus out. Anytime that I do a fun fold like this, where there's going to be a lot of, traction or pull, and a lot of, like this needs to really stay, then I'm going to use Seal Plus on that piece. So I've got this, and I'm just going to hold it I like to hold it to the side because then I make sure that I get it nice and even with the edge. And that looks pretty centered. And then I'm gonna put some Seal Plus on the back of here. This is a card that you wouldn't want to fall apart because you're gonna have a lot of pressure on that piece. So of course you have to be pretty sure where you're putting it. Seal Plus doesn't give you a second chance. So, oh my God. And I just did it upside down. Shh. Okay, it's fine. We're getting second chances. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe Seal Plus does give you second chances. Okay. All right, here we go. Sometimes when you're working upside down, you forget you're working upside down. Okay, there we go. Now we've got our piece, we've got our moon, we've got our nice little sentiment. So put this down. Yeah, that embossing set and the tweezers. You know, Pat, you're right. I don't know where my tweezers are. That's a good question. I do like that the tweezers come in there too, and the tray, which is really nice. All right, so we're gonna make sure. And this piece of DSP was cut intentionally pretty, you know, pretty tight left and right. And then we're gonna add a couple of nice rhinestones. I like to add them to the center of the already existing stars because I think they're really cute. I'll put one up here. I think I'm gonna use a big one. Nice. All right. So there is our very pretty card. It's simple, it's pretty. On one of the samples, I had stamped a bunch of stars up here in blue. It looked okay. You know, this might look a little naked to some people, but I felt like the stars kind of made it too busy, maybe. And I might try a different, like, conglomeration of stamping of the stars. Maybe I had too many stars. I don't know. We'll get your opinion. So this is without the stars. And with the stars, let's see. Maybe we just do like, and yeah, maybe I'll keep the same pattern. All right, so maybe a few stars is nice. I don't know. You guys can tell me. What do you think? We need stars? We don't need stars. I guess the stars are important considering they're the showcase of the sentiment. But I do really like how well the sentiment shows up on the designer series paper with the white embossing powder. I think it is really nice. So that is my swap card for our team swap, which is fun. So I'm gonna go and grab the other swaps from a few other team members. I'm gonna show you about half this week and half next week. So if you have any stamp sets that you want to see samples of, put them in the chat, and then I will get I'll get a sample for you. But for now, let me grab a couple. Okay. So here we go. Here are some really pretty samples. This is with the desert details, which I don't know if you can see how detailed that die is, but it is really, really pretty. Embossing folder on here. This is a beautiful card. And the flower's really pretty. So, beautiful card by my friend Sherry. And then this is from Lori Gray. And I forget the name of this stamp set. But it's a really pretty set. It's not one that I think I'll end up getting, but I thought it was really pretty. What is it called? I don't think it's Light the Way. Oh dear. Oh, Spring Blessings. That's what this one is. Which I think it's really pretty with the lantern. And then Greatest Journey. This is a beautiful card as well. So this uses the purple side of that paper. It's not Greatest Journey. It's the one right after it. All right, I have lots of learning to do, right? You can tell I'm not up on all the stamp sets yet, but I will learn them. Bonus points if you guys know the stamp set and can name it before I can. Maybe I'll mail you a swap. Oh dear. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, that ginkgo one is pretty too. All right, y'all. I don't know. I don't know the name of this one. Oh dear. Oh, here we go. Picturesque. Picturesque is the name of this one. And then these are the really cute owls from Celebration. So that's a fun stamp set. And then this features some paper from Celebration and then a stamp set from the mini catalog. And then this one is one of the Valentine's Day. There's two sets that kind of go with Valentine's, and this is one of them. And this is the paper. It's really cute. I really like what Melissa did here. So this is my friend Melissa Ramirez. This is Elena Shaw, and this is Yvonne Marks and Jill Moyer. So, and Lori Gray and Sherry Eskew. So yay, so nice to be able to feature some of my Stampin' Friends, and love all the variety of stamps and ideas, right? Lots of fun stuff to be had in the spring catalog, and lots of, you know, the camping and the outdoor stuff is really great. There's some really cute ones. There's a carrot set that's really adorable, and the Celebration has some really cute stuff, and there's plenty of stamp sets and designer series paper to make everybody happy. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed making that quick card. You know, remembering that, you know, a little bit of designer series paper can take you a long, long way. You don't have to use, you know, full sheets. You can use little snippets, and you can have really fun, cute cards to send. So, all right, y'all, thanks so much, and I hope you have a great night. I'll say good night. Thank you. See you later. Bye, everybody.